What's up, Bible lovers? It's Brandon back with the story of God here for the 11th of May, 2021. We got a banger today. It's one of the big ones. It's the covenant of Abraham, wherein Abraham is promised the land of Canaan, as well as hella descendants for the low price of everybody in the religion has to cut the tip of their dick off. Yeah, that's what it was. Genesis 17:1 through 17:27, and it's a doozy. Probably my favorite little passage in the whole book. And keep in mind that the first draft of this thing, which I follow the first draft pretty closely, is over 1,000 pages. What we're looking at here is page 13. We haven't even scratched the surface, and we're not even at the station. We haven't even packed our bags. We got to get up early tomorrow morning for a business trip, and it's 12:30, and we're ordering the 5th round down at the bar. That's how little we've thought about how long this journey is going to be. To put it in scale, it's going to be a long time. If I keep doing these daily videos, which if you like them, if you enjoy them, feel free to go ahead and comment. We can go back and forth, questions, observations. A lot of this stuff is thought-provoking. I'll say this about today, however. So the convention of the comic is narration is straight. All right. So when it's the narrator's voice, I'm not stunting at all for a laugh there. Dialogue is where I source the humor. I know I've gone into that a little bit. This whole conversation between God and Abraham, and now I can say Abraham because he was named Abraham. This whole conversation between God and Abraham is not in the New American Bible. It's just, I had to fill it out because otherwise it's just a couple sentences. God's like, hey, here's a new covenant. You'll have descendants. The land of Canaan will be yours. And I need you to circumcise your people. Doesn't explain what circumcision is. Doesn't explain how to do it. Doesn't give him a magical amulet that just does it. He wants Moses to perform surgery on his whole tribe. In exchange for that, Moses becomes fertile, exceedingly fertile, as well as acquires the land of Canaan for the rest of eternity. So that's the deal. So just to be clear, God didn't say, I fucked up on the dicks. Don't go around saying that when you run into clergy members and you're asking them questions. Why did God second guess his penis idea? He doesn't get into it. But without it, it takes what I think is one of the funniest, I think, entries in the Bible, and then just turns it into a really boring, dry few verses that just not fun. So that's the deal. That's the deal. Narration is straight. Dialogue is silly. And in illustration, there's going to be airplanes. There's going to be cars. A bunch of stuff. The illustrations, the comics are just buffoonery because why not? It's more fun that way. But yeah, this is where we're at with the whole circumcision thing. And like I mentioned in the description, this is a promise that was made in the desert thousands of years ago. And, I was raised Christian. So yeah, I have a weird mutilated dick. I just do. I didn't ask for it. I wasn't even conscious when my loving parents went ahead and said, yeah, fix that thing. Nice baby. But what the hell? You'd think evolution would have taken care of it by now, or maybe we just shouldn't circumcise. So people will say that, oh, it's a hygienic thing, but that's maybe there's a lot of skin and folds in vaginas too, and they manage just fine. They're all right. People will say that some people have said in various takes on this that it was to reduce sexual pleasure. I don't understand that, and I don't think that was right. I don't really remember where I've heard it, but I've heard it from a couple of different places that it was to reduce sexual pleasure, to reduce the lust of the people or whatever. I don't think that doesn't jive with what we're talking about, because all God wants to talk about is descendants. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I don't buy that one. But anyway, some famous Bible stuff. Here's the big covenant. This is what sets it all up going forward. The 12 tribes of Abraham, the Levites, Moses, King David, the house of Benjamin, all that stuff, and it all starts right here. So now we've got another covenant. This covenant builds on the covenant of Moses, or of Noah, which is to say, never again because of the wickedness of man will I smite all life on earth. Good one. We'll take it. Number 2, cut your dick off, and I'll give Abraham crazy ass descendants and the land of Canaan. And all you got to do is, even in 1975, Brandon Blomquist is going to have to cut his dick off, or his mom and dad are going to, as soon as he's born, they're going to trim his dick and send him out into the world. A fulfillment of the fucking covenant, you know? So where is my sweet apartment in the Levant? Because I cut my dick off for this shit, and I would like an apartment. You know, I'm not supposed to be cursing. According to cousin Liz, she said she didn't like the cursing. I apologize for the cursing. It's natural to me. It's the way I talk, but I guess it's not professional. If it doesn't bother you, I like cursing personally, but I do get her point. I probably shouldn't be cursing too much in the YouTube videos. So once again, y'all, if you just stumbled upon this video and you're like, what's this guy talking about? This is the Story of God comic. It's a complete 100% verse for verse comic translation of the entire Old Testament according to the New American Bible. You can find it on Instagram or Facebook, and the links provided below, or you can find it on Patreon, a very reasonable package, 25 cents a cartoon, 20 cartoons a month, plus these video recaps and stuff like that. Plus, you can chat with me and chat with the community. I love discourse. I'd love to talk about it. I don't have many people hitting me up so far, but I look forward to the day because I like talking about it. And also, if you see any corrections that need to be made or have any kind of critique, I'm very eager to refine this comic. I still do consider it will always be a work in progress. And I just appreciate any interaction that y'all can offer. And yeah, it would be great to hear back from you. Thanks to the patrons who make this project possible. And I'm going to get back to what I'm doing today, which is Exodus, and I'm getting through those plagues, those sweet plagues that God busts out on the Egyptians. And let me tell you, this guy just doesn't stop having fun. He loves fun. So yeah, it's pretty fun work. But I will catch you guys tomorrow. In the meantime, enjoy yourselves. Try to eat something today that's going to be healthy and nutritious, and you know, drive safe. And get your shots if you can, so that we can get back to having some wrestling shows. You know what I mean? Peace.